These are Achilles' quarters. Only those he invites may enter.
By Hephaestus, that was a fight. Patroclus' head nearly burst in frustration.
I'm glad you were entertained, Daedalus.
I'm glad you're still alive. Your trial's finished, my friend. You're free to go.
Before I leave, I'd like to finally hear the story behind those wings.
A deal's a deal, but it's not a happy story. What hangs there on the wall is one of 2 sets of wings I constructed back on Crete. For many years I served King Minos there, and many wonders I built for him. Jealous to keep my craft to himself, he kept me and my son, Icarus, imprisoned in a tower. I built 2 pairs of wings, one for me, one for Icarus, so together we might make our escape. Both were perfectly made, but only one survived the journey. You see it hanging on the wall. The other pair lies at the bottom of the sea. My son alongside it.
I grieve for your loss. But why would you keep the wings after such a tragedy?
To remind me of Icarus, for one. And to remind me that while I can make things perfect and precise, the fates will always have their say. But enough of sadder times. You're a free man again, Jason.
Free to continue my quest, at least. I must go to Lycomedes.
By all means. The exit's over there, near the guard. Take that passage to the end.
I was wrong to have doubted you, Jason. I see now. I alone am to blame.
I need your help, Lycomedes. Join with me. Together we can bring Alcime back.
Alcime is gone. And I have failed. Mycenae, Ares, my daughter. I should have told you of the prophecy.
What's done is done. What matters now is what we do next.
Because of my pride, the line of Ares will die.
There is still hope. Join me. We'll find the fleece.
No. Jason. Alcime is gone. I must think of Mycenae now. This land deserves a ruler worthy of her. I have decided to relinquish my crown and choose a successor.
Lycomedes, it doesn't have to be that way.
Soon, I'll be called to make my account in the next world. Before the chariot rider himself. My final act as king will be to find someone worthy in his eyes to take my place.
You fought battles outnumbered 10-1, and still you kept the field. But now, when Ares and Alcime need you most, you talk of giving up.
My mind is set. Patroclus has already been informed. Let the most worthy warrior claim the fist of Ares. I thought Achilles was that man. But after your trial, I'm not so certain. Nothing is certain anymore. So let there be a tournament, the last of Lycomedes, and let the greatest warrior lead Mycenae once more.
After this tournament, then will you come with me?
Mycenae will have a warrior king again, and I will retire to mourn my daughter for what time is left me. Go back to Iolcus, Jason. Find another bride. Raise a family. See to your people. May you serve them better than I have mine.
Lycomedes.
Leave me now.
King Jason, I am Senator Anaxagoras. We must speak of Lycomedes. The king is not himself.
So we've seen. We just left him in the gardens.
He plans to give up his throne and use a tournament to name his successor. Already some in the Senate speak of removing the king.
What can be done? Lycomedes' mind is set.
Then we must find a way to unset it. It's worse than you think. Lycomedes has decreed the tournament open to foreigners. Our people might accept a Mycenaean victor, but if a foreigner claimed the Fist of Ares, there would be war.
Seems unlikely. Surely Achilles would take the prize.
Achilles has yet to enter.
What? He won't fight. Why?
I know not, but something rustles in his city. You told Lycomedes you saw a black tongue in Mycenae.
Yes. In the marketplace. I'm sure of it.
I, too, have heard whispers, rumors. If we can prove the black tongues have returned, perhaps Lycomedes will find himself again.
Do you have support in the Senate?
The Senate sees only an opportunity to expand its power. That's why I need your help, King Jason. I'd start with Captain Akikios. He leads the Mycenaean Guard. You will find him at Ares' watch at the east of the city. You may tell him I've authorized you to look into this matter.
If there are black tongues in Mycenae, we'll find them, Senator.
Ever hear the story of the mad King Deucalion? He decreed that all statues in his honor be made of ice. Knowing that no great king outlives his works, he wanted to be the first.
News of the trial. King Jason proves his innocence. Fights Achilles to a draw.
And here a stage of sand, where actors bleed their lines before an eager chorus.
Achilles and King Jason.
The Purge of Illyria. King Lycomedes slays the dark priest Melogia, leader of the Black Tongues on Illyria.
A villain may have no honor, but a traitor lacks honor and courage both.
King Lycomedes.
News of the street. Ionians are... No time for fortunes, young king. The news must be cried, even if there's no one to listen. News of the street.
They say a Mycenaean never loses in battle. They either win or achieve a glorious death.
The slums, market, and docks lie beyond. Do you seek entry?
I do.
Let them through! A word of advice, sir. You've proven your innocence, but not everyone will see it that way.
Greetings. I am Lysias, adjudicator of the Merchants Guild of Mycenae. May I be of service?
Do you know a man called the Stork? I hear he conducts his affairs in the marketplace.
No, and I don't care to. The guard will catch up to him sooner or later. Smuggling, failure to pay tax, usury. He'll have much to answer for.
Then have you seen anything unusual in the market lately?
Unusual? Can't say I have. Just the normal trade disputes.
I see. Thank you.
Royal Crown.
I do.
Open the gate. Make no trouble on the Royal Crown.
The cleansing of the Cyclades. King Lycomedes drives the Black-Tongued forces from their hidden camps on the Cyclades.
The man who begs for mercy is a coward. Leave mercy for the man who begs the sword.
King Lycomedes.
Say, friend, you look handy in a fight. I am Damon of Crete. I could use a man like that.
Why? Expecting a fight?
No, nothing so dramatic. It's for a noble purpose, I assure you. As I said before, I hail from Crete. Let's say the person I represent could be as important as King Minos himself.
Go on.
I'm tracking a dangerous fugitive who escaped from the prison of King Minos. I have reason to believe this criminal has found refuge on Mycenae, working in the bowels of the arena. The man's name is Daedalus. I need only that someone bring me proof he's here.
What was this man's crime?
I'm not at liberty to say. I was sent here by the royal family of Crete. That's all you must know.
Say you get your proof. What then?
Then I send word to the man I represent and await further instructions. Nothing more than that.
Why not just inform the guard if this man is a criminal?
Relations between Crete and Mycenae are something less than friendly. Until I'm certain, it would reflect poorly on my employer if my accusations proved untrue.
What kind of proof do you need?
Simple. A feather.
A feather?
The man keeps a pair of wings with him. Wings made from the feathers of a rare bird found only on Crete. I will be most grateful to the man who brings me one of those feathers.
Hope you find what you're...
And I hope you remember me, should you find your way into the arena.
Yes, what is it?
Captain Akikios, I am King Jason of Iolcus. Senator Anaxagoras says you can assist me. Have you had any reports of suspicious men in the city?
Well, there's you, and that ship full of Ionians. But we're keeping an eye on them.
What about Black Tongues? I saw one in your market.
Black Tongues? In Mycenae? With all due respect, sir, this is the most secure port in Greece. Every ship is inspected personally by a member of my guard. Any black-tongue fool enough to come, we'd find him before he left the harbor.
Can you assign any of your men to help our search?
My men are too busy to chase around figments of your imagination.
So you'll do nothing? It's one thing to be confident, it's another to ignore a threat.
I'll not have you question my command, sir. Between Lycomedes' tournament, unrest in the Senate, and your recent trial, the people are on edge. Now's the time when violence can spread like wildfire. I need my men where they are. Now, if you'll excuse me, Your Highness.
Pardon, sir. I'm Alexius, guardsman of the Watch. I overheard your conversation with the captain. I too saw something strange in the market. Can't say if it was a black tongue, but one moment he was there, and the next he wasn't.
Did he have strange tattoos?
Yes, sir. All up his arm. Clean scalp, strange dress. Moment he saw me, he turned down an alley. When I caught up, he was gone.
Keep alert, Alexius. Let me know if you see anything else.
I will, sir. But if I may, some advice. Seek the Stork.
The Stork? Who's that?
Criminal type. Smuggling, gambling, money lending, spying. He's got his fingers in many pies. I shouldn't say this, but he knows more of what goes on here than any senator.
Where's this stork make its nest?
There's the rub. We don't know who he is. We've tried to find him, but when it comes to the stork, people get forgetful. He's somewhere near the market, I'm sure of it. Perhaps you can track him down, being an outsider and all.
News of the palace. King Lycomedes in seclusion. Plans to announce
A cruel world where death is sport.
The arena cells, workshop, and champion's quarters lie inside. Do you seek passage?
I do.
Let them through!
Ah, Jason. Good to see you again.
Why will Achilles not enter?
Who knows what goes through the mind of that peacock? He doesn't fear any man, but he might fear the thought of being a king.
Could he be convinced to fight?
Patroclus might be able to talk him into it, but he doesn't seem to want to. You know, he might listen to you.
Why is nobody entering this tournament? Does no one wish to be king?
Some of it is fear. Rumor is this Dokkan is among the best fighters in all of Ionia. Others are waiting to see what Achilles will do. But I tell you this, a few gladiators were boasting that they'd enter. Those boasts stopped after they met with Patroclus.
Daedalus, there's an agent of King Minos on Mycenae. He asked me to bring him a feather from your wings.
Good old Damon. As predictable as the stars. It appears my time on this island has come to an end.
You know him?
He's been chasing my trail ever since I fled Crete.
What if I told him you weren't here?
He might not believe you. He'd likely try to verify it from a second source. Unless you brought him the proof he seeks.
You want me to give him a feather?
A feather would earn you his trust, and then you could tell him any story you like. Say, for example, that I left in a hurry just this morning, headed for Alexandria. I don't want to pressure you, Jason. The wings are there. Take a feather if you want.
I must go now, Daedalus. I'll speak to you again later.
I'll keep my eyes open around here.
These are Achilles' quarters. Only those he invites may enter.
trial's over. You're free to go. This passage leads out of the arena. We'll raise the gate when you get to the end.
I do.
Oh! Make no trouble.
Contemplate new start in Massalia.
Ah, back again. I hear you've been in the arena. Did you find anything feathery?
Is this what you're looking for?
That's it, exactly. You saw Daedalus yourself?
No, he's no longer here.
What do you mean?
Patroclus said he left yesterday. Unexpected, in a great rush. Left most of his things behind, including those wings.
Curses! Always a step behind. Did he tell Patroclus where he was going?
One of the gladiators saw him board an Egyptian galley, headed for Alexandria.
So close. But at least I've proof I'm on his trail. I must move quickly. Thank you for your commitment to justice, friend.
Hail, King Jason.
You didn't by chance keep any trophies from those Ionians, did you? I'll pay a fair price for them if you did.
I've no need of trophies. I seek the man they call the Stork. Can you help me?
Not a finger, an ear, one of their masks, perhaps. Anything.
Never mind.
Welcome, sir. Looking for anything in particular?
Information. Do you know where I can find the Stork?
Why don't you leave my son alone?
Excuse me?
You are one of Origen's new friends, no? It's because of scoundrels like you he's in this trouble with the Stork.
Perhaps I could speak to the Stork on your son's behalf. Happen to know where he is?
Who? Origen? He went to Hermes' shrine to make a devotion. Praise the messenger, it better work, too. It's the last of our coin.
I meant the Stork.
The Stork? How would I know? My business may be struggling, but at least it's honest. My boy's the one who got mixed up with that rogue. But he's through with all that now. Absolutely, completely through. He went to Hermes' shrine, a changed man. Oh, you should have seen his face this morning when I gave him the money. So devout and honest.
I hope the devotion will turn your fortune. Good day, Hippia.
Bread for sale? Hungry, sir?
No, thank you.
A restorative elixir after your grand fight. Fresh goat's blood mixed with honey and seawater for a start.
No, thank you.
Yes, come look! Many fine tapestries!
That shield you carry, so old and battered. I have many that would serve you better.
I doubt it. This shield was my father's, as it was his father's before him. The blood of my ancestors is on this shield, and that makes it strong. It may be old and battered, as you say, but it has never broken.
May it always be so.
This market is a temple for those who worship money.
Welcome. I hear you travel aboard a ship as large as a palace. Surely you need provisions for the voyage home.
My crew handles those arrangements.
Then I hope to see them soon.
Forrest, how long will you persist in trying to claim what isn't yours? You've been repaid everything that was your due, and you'll not see one coin more than that.
You swindler! I'll tell everyone what type of business you run. That vase was mine. And if you sold it to another, then the profit is mine.
What's at issue here?
A simple case of fraud. Any honest man would agree with me. A week ago, I paid this charlatan for a vase he claimed he was to receive by ship. The ship comes and goes, and I see no vase. Instead, he returns my money and says the vase never arrived.
And it didn't? Not the vase I thought I was selling you. We agreed on a vase from Knossos. There was only an Athenian vase in that shipment.
Was there a formal agreement?
Indeed, there was. The contract is quite clear. Hidistratus agrees to deliver unto Forus a decorative vase due to arrive in the next shipment. Since there was only a single vase in the shipment, that is the vase in question.
We both spoke of a specific item, and you know it.
We'll see how the guild interprets it. I filed a complaint yesterday.
As have I. Justice will prevail, Forrest. You'll find yourself in the arena before long.
Is this what you do? When the bargain doesn't go your way, you change the terms?
You know as well as I what was agreed. It's you who tries to claim what isn't yours.
King Jason, I feel a bit unwell.
What's wrong, son?
I did what you said. I watched a match during the trial by combat. I saw this one man had his head chopped off after it stopped rolling. It just stared at me.
There's no glory in killing for sport, son. I hope you see that.
So much blood. It was horrible.
But that's the life of the arena fight. I thought that's what you wanted.
You meant so much.
Sign up. It's time for you to go home. Find the next Yolkin vessel and tell them by my order to take you back. When you get home, report to the palace.
The palace?
I seem to recall an opening for a junior apprentice quartermaster.
Sounds important.
Oh, it is.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Fame, fortune, women! You had the look of a gladiator from the moment you stepped off that ship. Does no one hear the drums of Ares?
Not with you blathering on!
Yes, what is it?
I'd like to see your documents.
So what if you do?
Where'd you rather?
You have no authority.
Lugging crates all day.
It's important. The safety of Mycenae is at stake.
You're a king and you've proven your innocence. I can't just ignore the rules for you.
What exactly is it you want to know?
Have you seen anything suspicious on the docks? Any strange passengers coming ashore?
We note every arrival on Mycenae. Apart from yourself and the Ionians, there's been nothing out of the ordinary. The dock reports would tell you as much.
See them?
The reports are given to Captain Akikios at the end of each day. And if you've met Captain Akikios, you know he won't release them unless you had approval from the entire Senate. I wouldn't hold your breath. Athena herself would appear on Mycenae before that would ever happen.
We're wasting our time.
I'm sorry. I cannot help you obtain those reports. But I can tell you, I see nothing that would suggest a threat to Mycenae. And I inspect every ship that comes to port.
Very well, Dockmaster.
Fame,
Let's hope
fortune,
you're right.
Women! Patroclus treats his fighters like kings. Does no one hear the drums of Ares?
We're gonna need a bigger net.
Where'd you rather? Lugging crates all day. Are there no men here with the broad?
Some think the odor of the docks foul, but I smell commerce.
Keep the pier clear, unless you're loading cargo.
What price for glory? I'll give it to you for free!
Midas himself couldn't
The
pay me
Achaean
to fight
strike.
Achilles.
King Lycomedes scours Achaea of the dark Titan heresy.
Ideologies are the weapons of tyrants, too
weak to wield swords.
Maybe one of you lot will be the first to defeat Achilles.